Good morning, guys. We are going on what I believe is week 4 of our at-home workout, so I hope you guys are all still doing well. To get right into it for your warm-up today, something a little bit different. If you have the song Thunderstruck by AC/DC, we are going to do our warm-up to that. If you don't have it, go ahead and download it or find it off of YouTube for your warm-up. So for the entire workout, you are going to do either jumping jacks, high knees, or butt kicks. So you can either do your jumping jacks, you can stay on your squat, do your high knees, or you have your butt kicks. But every time you hear the word thunder, you are going to drop and do a burpee, and then get right back into whatever movement it was that you were doing. So once you are done that, we're going to go into some hamstring stretching. So if you have a band, a towel, a sweater, any of those things where we can loop it around your foot and hold on to it laying on your back. So for 7 seconds, you guys are going to push your foot against the band, contracting it, and then for 7 seconds, you're going to pull your foot into your chest. So laying on your backs, replacing whatever you are using, or your foot. So for 7 seconds, you're going to think of pushing into that band and coming out of it. And then you are going to straighten that leg and pull it in for 7 seconds. Okay, so you're going to do that for, I believe, 7 aside, sorry. So we're sticking with 7. So 7 aside, contract for 7 seconds, pull your leg into you for 7 seconds. And then into the more specific part of your warm-up, we're going to do 30 seconds in a deep squat hold, and then we're going to do 5 per side of your Cossack squats. So your deep squat hold, make sure you're in your squat stance, driving those knees out, keeping your weight in your heels, chest stay nice and tall. So you're going to hold this position for your 30 seconds, and then we're going to do 5 per side of those Cossack squats. So you're going to have your wide stance. We're going to focus on this knee, tracking over top of your toes, keeping your heel on the ground, and coming down as low as you are able to, and then switching to the other side. If you are having issues with that depth, only go as low as you can while keeping that heel on the ground. And with your other leg, you want to keep this knee nice and safe. So if you're not able to keep that leg straight and you find that your foot's coming off of the ground or it's turning in, just point your toes towards the ceiling and then switch to the side. All right, so for your strength today, we have back squats. So if you have a barbell and a rack, whether it's a makeshift rack, like I've seen people do them off the stools, and if you can do that safely, then you are gonna do every minute on the minute for 10 minutes, 5 reps, at slightly heavier than you did them last week, if you were able to do them last week. If you do not have that rack to make yourself a back squat, we're going to do some tempo weighted squats plus 5 speed squats. So any type of object that you have for weight, kettlebell, dumbbell, bag full of books that can be a little bit heavier, your tempo squats are a really nice slow squat. So holding your object, you are going to go nice and slow down to that bottom position, and then nice and slow back up. So pick a number that you want to stick with, whether it's 3 Mississippis, 5 Mississippis, and count that out as you're going down. Then you're going to do 5 squats for speed. So we're going to come down and up as fast as you can. So 1 set is the 5 tempo squats. Oh, it actually says 3 seconds. So you're going to go down for your 3 Mississippis, and then you're going to go right into 5 speed squats. And you're going to do that on the minute for your 10 minutes. And if you have no weights, we're going to do some lateral step downs. So whether you have a chair or a bench, you're going to have your one leg on the bench or a chair. We're going to come down and we're going to tempo it nice and slow down to the ground. Okay? Now this one is important that you make sure you do not have too high of a height. So if you have an object that you're trying to step down at a slow, controlled pace, but you find once you hit a certain depth, we're dropping, stop onto those books and come back up. So you're gonna do 5 right, 5 left on the minute for your 10 minutes. Then we're gonna go into our workout. So the workout has 3 parts. You're gonna set a running clock, and you have 10 minutes to do the first part. So you're gonna do a 21:59 of a calorie on the row and your dumbbell snatch. So the dumbbell snatch, these are alternating. You are going to be using one dumbbell. It starts on the floor with both heads of the dumbbell touching, and we're gonna snatch it overhead. Think of that shrug pull all the way to the top, ear in line with the arm at the top position. Then you're controlling it down to the ground, both heads touch, and coming back up. So you can control it down with that same arm and switch at the ground, or you can switch as you're coming down and touch. Just remember that we are not throwing dumbbells at any height ever, especially if you are borrowing some from the gym, please. So you have that 10-minute mark to complete that first 21:59. So write down your time when you are done. You should have some time to rest. At that 10-minute mark, you are gonna go into another 21:59, but this time we're gonna do our calorie row combined with a burpee box jump over. So if you have your blocks at a height you are comfortable jumping, or you can do those steps. We're gonna do our burpee, depending on what kind of space you have. You can do your burpee laterally, or you can do your burpee facing the box. So your 1 rep will be your burpee, and then you jump on your box, off on the other side for your next burpee, and then jump or step if that's where you're at. So for that one, you have another 10 minutes to complete. So your 21:59 calorie row, burpee box jump overs, get your time for that one, and then rest until the 20-minute mark. At the 20-minute mark, we are gonna do a 21:59 of the dumbbell snatches and the burpee box jump overs, okay? Once you're done that is your total time for the workout, okay? If you have partial equipment, whether any machine that you have, you can do the calories on that. We should be able to still do a dumbbell snatch, even if it's with an odd object. So even if it's with a can, or your water jug, or you're shrugging, pulling it up. So get creative with the object that you're using, making sure it is a lightweight. We should be able to get through these reps fairly quickly. Now if you do not have a box, if you have a stool, a chair, something that you are comfortable going over, that would be perfect as well. So just make sure that you are being safe with whatever object you use, and you shouldn't be jumping on a chair that's moving. Don't do that. Maybe you have like an ottoman or something a little bit higher that you can jump onto, clear it on the other side, or even just step up and over it. And then you're going to combine your snatch and the burpee box jumps for that last one. Now if you don't have any equipment, we are going to do alternating jumping lunges instead of our calorie row, but we're going to double the reps. So instead of that 21, you guys are going to do 42. So if you're doing those jumping lunges, we're going to start with our feet together. You're going to jump out to a lunge. Ideally that back foot is touching, and we're still making sure that front knee stays over the ankle. We're going to come up and we're going to switch your legs. So you have your jumping lunges, and then you have an odd object, ground to overhead. So again, if it's a water jug, or maybe it's just a bag full of books, you can touch it to the floor and bring it overhead. So you can do it with both arms, depending on what the object is, or if you have another way to hold on to it and just do it with the one arm. So you guys can get creative with that. And then for the second part, we're going to do the alternating lunges with a burpee shuttle run. So just depending on your space, it's calling for 5 feet, but just be creative with what kind of space you have. You can do your burpee, and then you're going to come up and you're going to do a shuttle run to that 5 feet, and then do another burpee. Okay? So it is saying to do your 21:59. But if that's taking too long, scale your reps down. You can maybe do a 15, 12, 9, or a 9, 6, and 3. And then the last part, you would be doing your odd object, your arms overhead. combined with those burpees. If you're not able to do the jumping lunges, you can do a reverse lunge holding any type of weight in a bear hug. So if you have a wall ball or again a book bag, something that you can just hold and do a step back if you're not able to do the jumping lunges. So from there we have your core work for the day. 5 sets of 5, dragonflies, rest as needed. So ideally with these ones, you would have something where you could anchor your arms behind you, but if not, it's just as easy to do without. So we're gonna start on your backs. You're going to raise up as high as you can, and then you want to slow and control, trying to keep your hips as straight as you can, all the way to the ground. So ideally, we want to try and stay a little bit straighter than I was able to and come all the way down. So if you do have something to anchor, it is a little bit easier to hold on with something behind your head, like a railing on your staircase or something, and be able to control that down as much as you can. So that is your accessory work for the day. I hope you guys have a great Monday.